You say a terminology, and then you include a lot of things. A lot of people that one word, that a lot of words. Let's see. What about klal and a chavelat? You make a general rule, and you only have one carbon. If you have a prat, we'll see soon what case of prat, what's case of klal. If it's a klal, you only have one. If you have a prat, I mean each one is singled out, and you have each one. No. Shvuah loylach, veloylach, veloylach. If you say loylach, veloylach, veloylach, I don't owe you money, not you, and not you, and not you, and not you. Then I have each one. Oh, so now what we'll see. This is Rebuta saying. What does Rameh hold? We'll see any more in a second. So Rebuta's arguing on Rameh. Rameh says by a cloud you have one, prat have each one, and Rebuta says loylach, veloylach, veloylach. You have each one. Clearly, it must be an argument over here. Rebbe Lezer Oimer, shit number 3. Loylach, velelach, velelach, shvuah. Then chayv v'chalachas lachas. Only you say the word shvuah at the end, then you chayv each one. But you don't say the word shvuah at the end, then you're not chayv each one. You say the vav plus shvuah at the end. Rebbe Shimon Oimer, shit number 4. At yoyma shvuah l'chalachas lachas. There's no such thing as generalizing and saying velelach, velelach. No, you have to say the word shvuah to you, shvuah to you, shvuah to you. 4 shittahs over here. 4 shittahs down pat. Sounds like Amr Yehuda Mashmur. Klal Sharemeya. When a mayor says cloud, you only have one. That is Prat Sharib Yehuda. That is loylach, velelach, velelach. Remeya calls that a cloud, and he says loylach, velelach, velelach, and making one shvuah. Therefore, you only have one. You're not have each person. He didn't say, if you say loylach, 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 they have each one. If you say loylach, velelach, velelach, then it says the Rebbe holds that you only have only one. You get it? It's a klal sharemeya, prat sharebuda. That's a prat rebuda that rebuda says you have each one. Klal sharebuda, the klal rebuda which is loylach, 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 that rebuda says you have one. Prat sharemeya. That is the prat of Remeya. That's the prat of Remeya. Remeya will say that you have each one. So they're really arguing 2 points. By loylach, 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 loylach. If you Remeya have each one, if you have one, loylach, velelach, velelach, then the fee Remeya have one, if you have each one. If you have Amma, I call Mayim, no. I call Mayim Bevelel, Shu Prat. Everybody agrees. By velelach, that's a prat. Even Remeya agrees. Veloylach, veloylach, veloylach. Say a vav. Everybody agrees that's a prat. The nechku ela beloylach. There's only one machlekes. By loylach, by loylach. Remesh, Remesh, I'm a prat. Remesh says that's a prat. Loylach is a prat. If you say loylach, loylach, Remesh says that's a prat because I say for each one individually. If you know I'm a klal, that's going to be a klal, and you'll be chayiv only one. By loylach, loylach, loylach. But by veloylach, everybody agrees it's going to be a prat. So either klal or shirmeya. So when's the case of klal of shirmeya? If by loylach, loylach, it's a prat. Veloylach, veloylach, it's a prat. When you have a klal, when you have a clear word, lachem, which is all-inclusive, which including everybody, that's the case of a klal of shirmeya. But either loylach or veloylach, you have each one individually. And if you rebuke them, if you rebuke them, loylach, 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 that's going to be a prat, a klal. Loylach, veloylach, veloylach, that's going to be a prat, the klal. Following. What's my argument? This argument, if what's a lot about loylach, veloylach, veloylach, is that subjected to machlokes or not? That depends if you dag the Mishnah or you dag the Beis. Why? Shmuel dag the Beis. Shmuel said, Shmuel's the first shittim. He says the fear man, veloylach, veloylach, veloylach will be a klal. Where do you get this from? Dag the Beis. Come on, Rebuda, veloylach pratam. Rebuda said, veloylach is a prat. Must be. Why saying that? If Rameh agrees to that, if Rameh agrees, veloylach is a prat, so why are you voicing those words? What are we trying to say? It must be that Rameh holds that's called a klal. Oh, no, Rebuda, no, pratahava. We just come to argue, it's a prat. We're called the noise. No, disagree. Everybody agrees. If you're it's a prat. I go like this. But Rebbe says both are called a prat. Say loylach and say veloylach. But says Rebbe, I agree to you But Volelach, I agree. But Beloilach, Plagidalach. I argue by Loilach. That's when he says Volelach, means there we are on the same page. There we are on the same page. It says about Shmuel, Ad Oidele, I do a liflaglay, Fluge. Yeah, Shmuel says, we have to things that you argue, things that you agree. Why are you saying? Say what you're arguing on, don't say what you agree to. If it's true, you try to argue, and you say the one where you agree to, that's not very logical. Rabbi Yochanan, his sources from the Mishnah. Why? It says the Mishnah, Shvush Eilachem Beyadi Klala. Rameir says, Shvush Eilachem Beyadi. Shvush Eilachem Beyadi. Then he said it's called a klal. No, why did he choose? Why did Rameir choose Lachem? A klal, Elamai, a klal, the Veloilach, that's only is a prat. Velach a prat have it. These are that Veloilach klala have it. If Veloilach is a klal, Adamash Velay Shvush Eilachem Beyadi. Why do you have to say the case of Eilachem? Nishbinon Shvush Eilachav Leilachav Leilachav. Kosh Shvush Eilachem Beyadi. Kosh by Eilachem. Shmolama Kola Oimev Leilach. Koim Shvush Eilachem Beyadi Dami. Okay, it's equivalent. I don't have to say that. It's the same thing. Same thing. Says the Gemara. It's now Leilach Velelach Velelach. Mishnah says Leilach Velelach Velelach. It says that's called a prat. Why say Velelach? It says what? Tana Leilach. Yeah, change it. It's not Velelach, it's Loilach. Loilach. Tashma. Tenli, Mishnah says, Tenli Pekadon, Usasumas Yat, Vergezel Vaveda. Why is it Vavs? Why is it telling me even if you don't know Vavs, it's to say, would also be a prep. Tana, you're right, Sumas Yat, Gezel Vaveda. Switch it, change it. Tashma. Tenli, Mishnah says, Tenli Chitten Usoin Ukusman. Always says Vavs. Always says, why is saying Vavs? Why is saying Vavs? You're telling me even without a vav it's a prat. So, you're right. Change it. Tana Soirin Kismin. I mean, so many mistakes in the Mishnah. Every time it says a vav and we switch it, no vav. That's pushing it. That's pushing it. Talhani. Okay, so the more okay, you're right. Our Mishnah going for Rebbe. Rebbe actually compiled the Mishnahs. Damar Loishna Kazayas Kazayas Loishna Kazayas Ukazayas Protahava. Rebbe holds that no difference kazayas and kazayas ukazayas, so is a prat. Whether it's Rebbe, Lushim Mabzayat, other places. Tashva Mediday. Rav Arav to resolve the shaida from Rameir himself says, Rameir says, Meir Oima, Afila Chita, Usa Oira, Ukasemes. Afila Chita, Usa Oira, Kasemes, Chav Kalachas Lachas. No, it says Chita, Usa Oira, Kasemes. Mashma, by Chita, Oira, Kasemes, without the Vav, you're Mechav each one. You're Mechav each one. Kasha Rabbi Yochanan. Rabbi Yochanan says, both cases you be chayav. Like Mara, Tana Chitis Herkesemus. We'll change it. Without a vav. Take out the vav. Rabbi Mara, Maya Filu. What's a filu? What's a filu? If there's no vav, what's a filu? Amar Achabreder Ika. Afila Chita Mechal Chitin. The guy said Chita. Maybe you'll say Chita is only one Chita. So no, Chita is Chitin. The word Chita doesn't only mean Chita, means Chitin too. Chita means Chitin too. It's Oirin Mechal S'Oirin. Kisem Mechal Kismin. Even if he said Lashon Yachid, it doesn't mean one Chita, it means the general council of Chitin. Tell me, because the Sivan Yad Gezel Vedi Sheshli Be'atcha. Okay, says the Gemara. So the request was, tell me Chita, Chitin, Us Oirin. Amr Yechanan. Pruta bikulam mitzdarfin. Pruta bikulam mitzdarfin. You have a prat from. I mean, you have a pruta, each of them, or together. You don't have a pruta from each one. Collectively, from the gezel sivisyad, you have a pruta bikulam. It's mitzrefes. It's mitzrefes. Pligi barim acharavina. Chadamar. In such a case, when you mitzdarf all of them, that means there's only shava pruta from all of them together. Then it's mitzdarf. How many shvuos? Chadama a prota b'chayvi, a klal b'chayvi. How many times would he be over? How many times would he be over in this case? How many times would he be over? A prota b'chayvi, a chayav for chitin s'orin kismin, a klal b'chayvi. Chayav kalachas v'achas. Mishnah says a chayav 3. Chitin s'orin kismin. You don't say shvuos elecha b'yadi is a shvuo for itself. Imagine shvuos elecha b'yadi. Chitin, S'orin, Kismin. Is that 3 shvuos? Is that 4 shvuos? You say, Shvuos She'elecha B'yadi, that's a shvuah. Then he goes in details. Chitin, S'orin, Kismin. Is that a prat? Is that 4 shvuos or 3? If Yoir says 3. Prat b'chayvi, klal b'chayvi. Chadama no. Aklali nam b'chayvi. You have also the klal 4 shvuos. Very more of a Tanur of Chia. Are chamish esrei chatois. Guy's going to bring, in the case of the Mishnah, 15 chatois. 15 chatois. When you have 15 chatois, you have 5 people. Toiveh from him. You have 5 people asking each for 3 things. How much is that? 15. Now, if there's an extra one to each one, if shvuah she'elech habayadi chitin zayin kismet is 4 shvuahs, then it should be 4 times 5. 4 times 5 is 20. He's Esrim Hava. Says the pratik chashav, the klal like the chashav. We don't include the general shvuah, the klal. We only go with the prat. And the klal is B20, but we're only including those, even though it's true, but the numbers about the prat. Rav Chia Esrim chatois. Rav Chia did say there's 20 chatois. 20. So it's clear that it is 4 from each one. Here, it's like not a riot. Because going on another case of Mishnah, when there's 4, when it's pekan, sumas yad, gedel aveda. Not the case of chitin the own kiss. 5 people are asking for money. 10 lanu pekan, sumas yad, gedel aveda. Sheesh lanu biyadcha. So 5 people are requesting that they have money by him, and they're making a collective request, demand. Give us the pekan, sumas yad, gedel aveda, sheesh lanu biyadcha. I spoke to one of them. We looked at one person in the eyes. I don't have for you. Not this, not that, not other. Then he said, now, how do you translate v'loilach? Is the v'loilach going on the last one? I mean, it could be the last thing because it's going on all 4. But he says v'loilach. The other people. Is it going on each of those 4? If the lawyer is going all 4, or it's only going on 1? No, Valach, it's going all of them. You have 20 chatois. Tashma, chatois. Rav says that 20 chatois. Either parish, if the man said explicitly 4 for each person, 4 times 5 makes 20, you don't need Rav Chia to tell us that. Elad loy punish. Shmamna prati have that. Anamites prati. Good. Very good. The raya that we do say that it goes on all of them. On Nasta Police's Biti. The person was Ma'anes and Mafati's daughter. By the Machlokes of the Mishnah, is that called Knas or is that called Mammon? Reb Shimon says that's called Knas, and therefore there's no din carbon shua. There's not only a din carbon shua by money, not by Knas. And Rabbanon says, yeah, very nice. There's Knas element here too, but there's also Mammon. Why? Because the Boish the Pagam, and the Boish the Pagam element is money, it's not Knas. What's the Machlokes over here? Every time a person's Ma'anas a girl, there's 2 payments to be made. There's the Boish the Pagam, plus there's a Knas. So if a man denies, he's denying 2 things. What exactly is the Machlokes? Says the Gemara, Amr Chia bar Abba or Rechnan, my time Reb Shimon, the man is coming for the main payment. He's coming for the knas that's owing to him. I'll give you a mashal. The Adam man says to somebody else, give me wheat, barley, and spell that I have in your hand. I don't have chitin. The chitnu, the last lay, he doesn't have chitin, he has chitin beside kismet. What's halacha? We'll be chayav on the chitin and the son and the kismet. He'll be potter. Why? Because clearly he's talking about the chitin. The chitin was that true shvuah. Taka doesn't have chitin. The rest he has. Says the Gemara, what's shaykhs to our case? What's shaykhs? Some chitin kafalei, but sorry, kismet kafalei. What's a shaykhs? There, the request was chitin sorry kismet. And what did the man say? Shvuah she'elech habiyadi chitin. I spoke about chitin. That's what I spoke about. And he was right with the chitin. The other things that I didn't speak about, I'm not negaya. But over here, here, the man was kite for the whole thing. He said, I don't have anything. I did not be mazada with your daughter. I didn't do it. And including in that statement is boishus upagama knas. I'll tell you what it's like. Tell me chitah the sorry kissim sheshli be'atcha. It's like a person says, give me chitah sorry kissim that I have in your hand. And he says, shur shelechem biyadi klau. I'm not doing anything. And he has chitah the left leg. By chitah he is right, but by sorry kissim and islay, of course you have. Of course you have. So why here should we say you're not chayiv for the boish to begam? And the Kasser of Rabbi Yechon, the Reb Shimon, knasu teveya, for like boish to begam. Yeah, we're going to the psyche of the person. The man is only asking for the payment of the knas, not asking for the boish to begam. That's the mitzias. What's exactly the crux of this understanding? What's the machlokes? Amar Papa, Reb Shimon saw v'lo shavik inish mided the kids, but tava mided loikis. A person won't ignore something that's fixed, and that's something that's not fixed. It has to be evaluated, has to be estimated. How much is boish to begam? Go no. So he's only asking something. This is fixed. 100 shkolim. That's the nature of a person. You're going to ask for the thing that's fixed. But also, you know,
Boish to begam is considered as one taina?
No, two. Yeah. I don't want to just ask for the boish to begam. The boish to begam payment is pending. The guy can be moida and get off the hook. So it's not a clear payment. The boish to begam is clear. The knas aspect is not so clear. Therefore, the man will not leave the chelik of boishes of the ikka payment, the boish to begam. For Tava Midden, the Mechimoid by Miftei, and B'Tveya, the chelik that you can get off the hook with. That's the svara of the Heilige Rabbanon. This is the machlokes with that we concluded. Fifth period, pretty fast. Hadlach Shvuas Abgan, Harosh Shvuas Began, the Heilige Mishnah, Sadi Shvuas Adiyadim. Shvuas Adiyadim, now Moida Mixas. Hapainish Tekesef, I have to come over with you and say, you owe me 2 pieces of silver. That has to be the Teviyah, that has to be the demand, that has to be the ask. B'Haidah, Shamaputa. You have to Moida, and he's a Shamaputa, then it's Moida Mixas. In Ein Adam in a Taina Potter. If they're not talking the same page, the Haidah is not like the Taina Potter. For example, Ketzad, Shtei Kesef, you have 2 pieces of silver of mine in your rishus, and the guy says, Eilech Abiyadi and a Pruta, I have a cup of coin from you. That's Potter. Because you're not, I'm not moided something that you asked. Different type of coin. Shtei Kesef, Pruta, if you ask for 2 pieces of silver and a Pruta, Eilech Abiyadi and a Pruta, Nichai. Then yeah, because I spoke about something he claimed. Mana bi biyadcha. Yom yamana. Eilech biyadi. You don't have anything. Potter. That's kofa kol. Potter. Mana li biyadcha. Eilech biyadi. El chamishim dinner. Mana li biyadcha. You owe me 50 dinner. Chai. Yeah, that's 50%. Mana la abba biyadcha. Mana la abba biyadcha. You have money you owe to my father, and the guy says Eilech biyadi el dinner. El nun dinner. The guys admits 50. It's part of why they shoot him because the man himself doesn't know. He's not the person himself because he could deny. Always, why do you always say that everybody mixes us? Why does everybody mixes us not have a migri? He's the greatest tzaddik. Why is not kof hakof?
You know them as fun.
That is because he doesn't have the brazenness in him to lie so much to the guy in the face. I borrowed money from him. I'm gonna now deny it. You don't have it. You shouldn't have that nature in him. But that's only when that person lends you money. But if it's father, then I can look at him blue in the face and deny the whole thing. If he doesn't, then he's a tzaddik. Tzaddik will say, yeah. That's the Gemara. It says today, you have money with you? Yes, sure. I'm not going to today. I need tomorrow give it to you. I gave it to you. I gave it to you. Yeah. Potter. There's no moida mixas, then there's nothing. No moida. If he says, yes. Let's make a deal. Don't you pay back by Adam. Give it to me. It's I gave it to you chayav. Because it doesn't help. Start with the Adam. You have to pay. It's not a shua, right? You have to pay with Adam. Literal zav yesh li. I have for you a whole weight of gold. Literal kesef. No, you only have silver. Potter. Why? Because this is not minataina. Not minataina. Dinner zav yesh li b'yotcha. Have a dinner zav. Elechem yada dinner kesef. I only have dinner kesef treatses or pindioinus or pruta chayav. Why? It's all one money. If he said gold, silver and gold are 2 different monies. If I said dinner is zav, dinner is money. Money is money. Money is money. You have I have by you a whole match with Atzvur. Kidneys, potter. No, you have kidneys, potter. I'm in a title. Call Perry's actually be out. A Paris. And if you other and that's kidneys, five. Call Paris. But that's it's a knife. They're talking the same page. Todd of Hitler of the potter. I say you owe me kidneys. That's the potter. Two different things. Glio Machai. And Glio Machai, I see why. A toilet of a Bekade Sheben. Oh, you know, have you barrels of wine? Barrels of wine. He says, yeah, the barrels you have, you know why? Is that called minataina or not? Adler mixes at minataina. Adler says, how do you buy them mixes at tiny shava? You swear, ain't a dom minataina. No, the barrels are not minataina. Amr and Glil, Roni is different. Adler makes sense. Adler makes sense. He looks logical. Next case. Tana Kalim Kakois. I tied it Kalim and Karka. How did the Kalim become Kakois? Oh, we know the concept is that there's no din shua by karka. So Tana Kalim Kakois. How did the Kalim become Kakois? Because the complicated potter. How did mixes Kakois potter? Mixes Kalim Chayev. Mixes Kalim Chayev. Why? Then he be Chayev even on the karka. Shalachasim She'ela B'Chayes. Zoyken is the Chasim She'ela B'Chayes. B'Shavalen. The rule is once you make a shua, then it can pile on more shuas. The rule of Gilgal shua. Any shua that Tadas Cheresh She'ela B'Katan, you don't make a shua and Tadas Cheresh She'ela B'Katan. As a cotton, if a cotton tight is, it's nothing, and you're not mashpia a kid. I was born a cotton hagdish. You do make a shua to a cotton, the hagdish. When that a kid that will apply. What's the last of a shua? I'm reviewing my rab. Mashpia is b'shua amur b'tayra. You have to make a shua amur b'tayra. Tichsev by Eliezer. Be'ashpach b'Hashem elakei Hashemayim. That's the shua you have to make. Says Gemara. What does that mean? Ama layer beneder Rashi kvan krafnira by idid ama binon shem hamyuchat. You have to say the Abish's name. Bashmach b'Hashem elakei Hashemayim. You have to say in Hashem. I make a shua in Hashem. So Amalei, I can't say Rabbanon no. We didn't mean to say you have to say Hashem's name. Even in a name, other names of Hashem that are not the main name of Hashem is also shua. We say we're not bringing out this idea. It has to be similar to Shua Eliezer. It has to be in Hashem's name. Just bringing out that it has to be holding a chayfetz, like Eliezer held the bris milah of Avraham Avinu. There has to be the Shua by holding a chayfetz of kedusha. And just make a Shua in Abish's name without holding anything. Nasa kedusha and Taiba Mishnah b'chayza. That's nothing. Amr Papa hide daina the ashma b'tfilin. What about tefillin? Nasa kedusha Taiba Mishnah. Tefillin is not called a chefza of a kedusha enough to make a shua in it. Fidus mandama has to be a sefer Torah. Don't mention the chayzer. That's what's the Rama. No, we don't agree to this. Why? Let's say it's the papa. Here's what's the Rama when you're not like a chefza. Let's say it's the papa. Why? Like a chefza beyond it. Why is tefillin not good? Tefillin's fine. Tefillin's fine. Tefillin is a chefza the kedusha. Tefillin tam chacham Yusuf shua b'sefer Torah. Tam chacham we're sitting down shua b'sefer Torah. Tam chacham l'tchila b'tefillin. Yeah, tefillin is covered. We'll make hold the whole Sefer Torah. It's tomorrow. If you test with yourself, it's Yashmer. Finally, the Kashem is going to talk in the back of the throat. I mentioned there, but I don't know what's to get every other. All right. Yeah.
Come on.